Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Digit Dojo. So for today we will be continuing from the previous lesson, AdMaths Form 4 Chapter 1, which is function. So in our previous lesson we have learned what is a function, how to represent a relation, and there are three ways: arrow diagram, ordered pairs, and graph. And what is object, image, domain, codomain, and range, all the definition we have seen. So in this lesson 2, we will be learning how many types of relations are there. Okay, there are four types of relation, so we will look into all the four types of relation and which relation among the four is a function and why. Okay, because not all the relation is considered as a function, only some are considered as a function. So we will see which one is a function. And let's say they give a graph. Okay, so how to know this graph is a function or not? We'll check that method also in this lesson. Okay, let's get to our lesson today. So the first objective is type of relation, right? So there are four types of relation altogether. Okay, the first one will be one to one, one-to-one relation, which is the easiest one. I will explain this in further later. One-to-one means it's from one object to one image. Okay, for an example, this diagram. Okay, this is one to one. Okay, one to one. This is one to one because in my previous lesson I've said uh, all these elements on the left hand side or before the arrow, it's known as object. Okay, it's known as object. For an example here, 1, 2, and 3. All these are objects and they are mapped into other elements on the right hand side or after the arrow, which is known as the image. Okay, 4, 5, 6 is they are the images. Okay, so from one object it's mapping into one image, it's known as one to one. You can check on all the element, all the objects are going to one image, so it's known as one to one relation. Okay, one to one, you can write here relation also, one to one relation. Okay, so that is one to one. We can easily find it out using arrow diagram. Okay, second one would be many to one. Many to one. Second type of relation is known as many to one, and the example is here, many to one. Always remember the first one, the first word is referring to the object. Okay, object. Okay, and the second word after the two is referring to the image. Image. Okay, so many to one means many object. Here you can see many to one means many objects are mapped into the same one image. Okay, many objects, for an example here, 1 and 2 are mapped into the same one image, which is 4. Okay, 1 and 2 are mapped into 4, and 3 is mapped into 6. Even though 3 is going to 6 only, it's 1 to 1, but when you can see this relation, it's automatically will go for many to one. Okay, this one we won't care already. One to one. Okay, so in this relation we can see one to one and also many to one, so we'll go for many to one. Okay, so this is called as many to one. And the next one is next relation, one to many. One to many. One to many means one object is going for many images. Means one object is going to more than one images. Here I'm writing one to many. One to many relation. Okay. Here also writing relation. Okay. One to many relation mean, as I told, one object going to many images. Here we can see one element one, it's object one, it's going for 4 and also going for 5, going for more than one images. So this is called as one to many, because one object one going for many. What is many? 4 and 5. Okay, and we can also see 2 is going to 6 only, one to one. But when we see other relation other than one to one is found in that function, so we will choose that that relation. Okay, so we won't care this one to one relation already, because we are seeing another one. So we will choose that one. Okay. So if they give this type of arrow diagram in exam and ask you what type of relation is this, you need to be able to answer this is one-to-many relation. Okay. And the last one is many to many. Many to many. Many to many is very easy. Okay, very easy. The trick is like this. Okay. The trick is when you can see the many to one and one to many both together in a relation, they will form many to many. Okay. When you can see many to one, okay, you are seeing the arrow diagram and uh you can see many to one relation there. And also you can also see one to many relation there. So it's automatically many to many relation. Okay. For an example, let's check here. Many to many. Why is it many to many relation? Okay, let's check. First, okay, we can see element 1 is going for 4. So that is 1 to 1. Okay, it's the normal one. So we leave it. We check element 2, okay, or object 2. Object 2 is mapping into 5. It's mapping into 6. Okay, so object 2 is mapping into 5 and 6. One object going for more images. It's 1 to many. Okay, it's 1 to many. Okay, so here we can see first one, 1 to many. Okay, not only that, now we check another one. Here, when you check 6, 2 is also going for 6, 3 is also going for 6. Okay, means many objects, okay, 2 and 3, many objects are mapping into 6, the same image. Means many to 1. Many are going to 1. So many objects are going to 1. So that is many to 1. Okay, that is many to 1. Okay, so when you can see both of them in one relation, it's called as many to many relation. Okay, it's many to many. Uh, easy to conclude lah. Okay, we can conclude using this arrow diagram. Okay, now we have settled all the types of relation now, 4 types of relation, and how to determine, how to identify all the types of relation that. Next, not all the relation is considered as a function. Okay, all the relation, they are relation, but they are not considered as function. So when we consider them as a function, they need to fulfill one criteria, which is, I've written here, function. Function is the object must have only one image. The object must only have one image. Okay, so it cannot have more than one image. Only have one image. So all the objects must have only one image. Okay, checking back here. The first one, first relation. 1 having one image. 2 having one image. 3 having one image. So this is considered as one-to-one relation and it is a function. Okay, it is a function. So we write here, it's a function. Okay, and next here, check 1 having one object, 2 having one object. Even though it's same, still they are having only one object. Okay, 1 having one object, 2 also having one object. 3 is also having one, sorry, 1 is having one image, 2 is having one image, 3 is also having one image. Okay, so they are having only one image. It is considered as function. Okay. Next, here. Okay, next, coming back to third type of relation. Check here. Object 1 having the image 4, having the image 5. So one object is having more than one image. Okay, one object is having more than one image in this relation. It's not considered as function. Not function. Because an object can only have one image. One image. If it's same with other object also can, but it must only have one image. Okay, so this one, object 1 is having more than one image. It's not a function. Okay, and obviously this one also not function because 2 is having 5 and also 6, more than one image. So it's not a function. Not a function. Okay, so what's the easiest way how to know which relation is a function? Very easy. I give you the trick here. It always ends with 2, 1. The relation ends with 2, 1. For an example, you see here, 1, 2, 1. Many, 2, 1. Because 2, 1 means to only one image. Okay, to only one image. That's why we call it as a function. Okay, it must end with 2, 1. Then only it's a function. Okay. All right. So we have covered what are the types of relation and how to know whether it's a function or not. Okay. Now, how to check the graphs are function or not. Okay. To check the graphs, whether it's a function or not, there's a very easy test here. It's called as, the test is vertical line test. Vertical line test. Okay, vertical line test means vertical line will be straight like this. Okay, it's a straight line like this. So you have to draw the vertical line straight here. Okay, you can draw anywhere in the graph. Okay, you can draw anywhere in the graph. Draw a vertical line. Okay, if it cuts at one point, it's known as function. Okay, cuts or intersect. Okay, or intersect. Okay, if it intersect at more than one point, it's not a function. It's not a function. Okay, so for the first example, first graph, we have drawn a straight line. You can draw anywhere. You can draw also here. You can also draw here, anywhere. But whenever you draw the vertical line, you can see it's only intersecting at one point. It's intersecting at only one point of the graph. Okay, this one is intersecting at 3 points because I draw 3 lines. But if you draw only one line, it will intersect at only 1 point here only. So this is a function. Yes, this is a function. Okay, next, this one, second example. Let's draw a vertical line. I'm drawing here. Okay, so the graph is like this. The graph is two curves like this. When I'm drawing one vertical line, it's intersecting at only one place. Okay, if I draw here, it's also intersecting at only one place. Okay, only one place. You just need to compare with one line. Okay, don't draw two lines and check, oh, it's intersecting at two places. No, you must only compare that one line and also the graph. Okay, so when we are comparing that both things, it's intersecting at only one point, and we can conclude as this one is a function. Okay, this is a function. And the last one, this graph, it's a curve graph. Okay, so when we are drawing a vertical line like this, okay, here comes the question. Okay, we are drawing this vertical line and we can see it's intersecting at 2 points. That one line with the graph is intersecting at 2 points. More than 1 point, right? More than 1 point means this is not a function. Not a function. And remember, the test we are using is vertical line test, because later we will learn about horizontal line test also. Okay, that one I will explain in the next classes. Okay, so here, this is the method how to check whether a graph is a function or not. Use a vertical line. If it intersect at 1 point, it's a function. Intersect at more than 1 point, not a function. Okay, let's just write here, intersects. Okay, intersects. Okay, so that's all for our lesson 2. I hope you all have learned something. Okay, this is for the overall lesson 2. Okay, so if you all find the video beneficial, please like, comment, and share to your friends and family. Okay, thank you.